Hello everyone, in this video we are going to show how to factorize and solve quadratics within few seconds. Let's look at the theory on the topic. You need to follow these three important rules to do any quadratic questions. Rule number 1. If there is a common factor among all terms, factor it out first. For an example, 2x squared plus 4x minus 12, you can see the 2 is common factor for all three terms. So taking the 2 out, x squared plus 2x minus 6 is left over. So you can factorize that one later. Rule number 2. If a equal 1, for example, you have x squared plus bx plus c, use the product sum method. Product sum method we are going to discuss in the next slide. So a equal 1 means if any quadratic function starting with x squared, and there is a method for product sum method. Rule number 3. If a is not equal to 1, maybe a number 2, 3, 2x squared, 3x squared, any number in front of x squared, then you have to use the decomposition method, which we are going to discuss in the following slides. Let's look at some examples. Product sum method. First example is x squared plus 8x plus 15. Look for two numbers that multiply to give plus 15, that is from here. So because here is a plus 15, and you need to look for two numbers which gives plus 15 and add to give plus 8. To do this one, list out all the factors of 15. So 1 times 15, 3 times 5. So these are the two pairs of factors for 15. So which factor multiply to give 15? So 15 times 1 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So it's not the perfect one. So 3 plus 5 is 8. So if you give plus 3 and plus 5, that is the perfect factor. So you get plus 3 times plus 5 is plus 15. Plus 3 plus 5 is plus 8. So the answer for this question is x plus 3, x plus 5. Example 2. X squared minus 8x plus 15. So this time we need to look for two numbers that multiply to give plus 15 and add to give minus 8. So list down all the factors of 15. 1 times 15 equal 15. 3 times 5 gives 15. So 15 plus 1 is 16. So this is not the factor. 3 plus 5 is 8. So that is the perfect factor. But when you're adding, we need to give both minus. So minus 3 times minus 5 gives positive 15. Minus 3 add minus 5 gives minus 8. So the answer for the question is x minus 3 in one bracket, x minus 5 is the other bracket. Example 3. X squared plus 4x minus 12. Look for two numbers that multiply to give minus 12 and add to give positive 4. To do this one, list down all the factors of 12. So 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So the next step, look for this sign. So this sign is negative. So negative means factors need to be taken away. So 12 take away 1 is 11. So that is not my factor. 6 take away 2 is 4, that is the factor. 4 take away 3 is 1, that is not the factor. So we found the factor 2 and 6. Now I have option, I can give plus 2 and minus 6 or minus 2 plus 6. Now we need to know, we need to get a positive 4. So positive 4 means plus 6 minus 2 gives the positive 4. So when you're adding minus 2 plus 6 is plus 4. When you timesing it, minus 2 times plus 6 is minus 12. So the answer for this question is x minus 2, x plus 6. Example 4. X squared minus 7x minus 18. This time look for two numbers that multiply to give minus 18 and add to give minus 7. So first of all, start with listing all the factors of 18. So 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. These are the three factors possible for factors of 18. Now the sign is minus That means factors need to be take away. 18 take away 1 is 17. So this is not the factor. 9 take away 2 is 7. So that is the factor. 6 take away 3 is 3. So that is not the factor. So we found the factor 2 and 9. So 2 and 9. So you can fill up that one. 2 and 9, 2 and 9. I need to get minus 7. So the big one has to be minus 9 and positive 2. So positive 2 and minus 9 when timesing gives minus 18. So the answer for this question is x plus 2, x minus 9. Example 5. 2x squared plus 7x plus 6. Now, this time the expression has a coefficient in front of the x squared. So the number 2 is coming in front of the x squared. So in this type of question, you need to multiply the 2 with the last number 6. 2 times 6 is the 12. So you need to list down all the factors of 12. So 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Now the sign is plus. 12 plus 1 is 13. So that is not the factor. 2 plus 6 is not the factor, is 8. So we need to get a plus 7. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So we found the factor 3 and 4. In order to get the plus 7, we need to give plus 3 and plus 4. So here plus 3 times plus 4 is plus 12, plus 3 plus 4 is plus 7. So the answer is plus 3 and plus 4. Now to write the answer, we are going to write two brackets. If the question starting with 2x squared, write 2x at the start. The answer is plus 3 and plus 4. Now look at the brackets, each brackets carefully. The first bracket 2x plus 3 cannot simplify further. So that is going to be the answer 2x plus 3. And the second bracket can be simplified by 2. So 2 goes into 1. And simplify by 2, so 2 goes into 2. So the answer for the second bracket is x plus 2. So the answer for the question is 2x plus 3, x plus 2. Let's look at some exam style questions. If you need a copy of this tutorial in a PDF version, please download it from our website at www.smarttutor.co.uk/worksheet.php. Under that, under E11, you can download the tutorials. Question number 1. X squared plus 4x plus 3. So first, write down the factors for 3. So only one factors, 1 times 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So we need to give the plus 1 and plus 3. So the answer for the first question, x plus 1, x plus 3. So that is going to be this here. Next question, B part, solve x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. First of all, we will factorize the quadratics, which is 12. 12 factors of 12 is 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. So here is the plus. You need to add the factors. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So plus 3 and plus 4. So the factorization is x plus 3, x plus 4 equals 0. Now solve means you need to find the answer for x. So x plus 3 can be 0. So x answer is minus 3. X plus 4 can be 0. X answer can be minus 4. So the answer for the second question, B part, is minus 3 or minus 4. Question number 2. X squared minus 11x plus 28. So the 28 is the number. So we need to find out the factors of 28. 4 times 7 is 28. If you put minus 4 and minus 7 is both minus 11. So the answer for the second question's A part, x minus 4, x minus 7. B part, x squared minus 8x plus 15. So 15, the factors of 15 is 3 times 5, both minus. Then only you add the minus 3 with minus 5 is minus 8. So answer is x minus 3 in one bracket, x minus 5 equals 0. first bracket equals 0, x minus 3 equals 0, x equal 3, and x minus 5 equals 0, x equal 5. So the answer is x equal 3 or 5. Question number 3. Factorize 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So this is a decomposition method. So you need to times the 2 by 1. So that is going to be 2. So the factors of 2 is 1 times 2 plus 1 and plus 2. Because plus 1 and plus 2 is plus 3. So straight away open and close brackets, 2 brackets. Here 2x squared starting. So 2x here, 2x here. Plus 1 is my factor and plus 2 is my other factor. But before we write the final answer, we need to check the each brackets. 2x plus 1 cannot be simplified. 2x plus 2 can simplify by 2, divide by 2, so x plus 1. So the final answer is 2x plus 1, x plus 1. B part, solve. 3x squared minus 7x minus 6. Again, decomposition method. So 3 times 6 is 18. We need to find the 8 factors of 18 is 2 times 9 is 18. So negative 7. So we need to put minus 9 and plus 2. So this is the factor. Plus 2 times minus 9 equal minus 18, and plus 2 plus minus 9 is minus 7. So open and close 2 brackets equals 0. 3x at the start. First factor is plus 2 and other one is minus 9. Check the brackets. 3x plus 2 cannot be simplified. The other bracket can be simplified by 3. So 1 times 3 goes into 3. So the answer is x minus 3 equals 0. But it's solved equation, so you need to 3x plus 2 can be 0. So x equal minus 2 over 3, or x minus 3 can be 0, x equal 3. So the answer is x equal 3 or minus 2 upon 3. Question number 4. 8x squared plus 11x plus 3. Again, decomposition method. 8 times 3 is 24. 2 factors 3 and 8 makes 24. Plus 3 plus 8 add up together gives 11. So we found the factors. 2 brackets, 8x at the start, plus 3 plus 8 is the factor. So check the brackets. 8x plus 3 cannot be simplified. 8x plus 8 can be cancelled by divide by 8. So this becomes 1. 8 becomes 1. So x plus 1. So the answer for the 4a is 8x plus 3, x plus 1. B part, 9x squared plus 12x plus 4. 9 times 4 is 36. We need to find the 2 numbers to make 36 and add up together gives 12. So 6 times 6 is 36. 6 plus 6 is 12. So open and close brackets. 9x at the start and plus 6 equals 0. So both brackets can be simplified by 3. So 3 times 3 is 3x, plus 3 times 2 is 6. The other bracket is 3x plus 2 equals 0. So the answer for the x equal minus 2 upon 3. So it's a repeating square. You can write as 3x plus 2 whole thing squared equals 0. So x answer is minus 2 upon 3. Question number 5. Factorize x squared plus 8x minus 9. So we need to find the factors of 9. So 9, the factors of 9 is 1 times 9, 3 times 3. So here minus is there. So factors need to be take away. 9 take away 1 is 8. So that is the perfect factor. 3, take away 3 is 0. So that is not the factor. So 1 and 9. But plus 8. So plus 4, 9 and minus 4, 1. So the factors are x minus 1, x plus 9. So that is the answer. Solve x squared plus 8x minus 9 equals 0. So the same question as part 1. So I'm repeating x minus 1, x plus 9 equals 0. So the first bracket, x minus 1 equals 0, x equal 1, x plus 9 equal to 0, x equal minus 9. So the answer is x can be 1 or minus 9. Question number 6. Simplify fully. So we can see the quadratics on the both denominator and the numerator. So we can factorize both. So first do one by one. So x squared plus 3x minus 4. So 4 factors are 1 and 4. So 4, we know 1 and 4 is the factors. Plus 4 and minus 1. So the answer for this one is x minus 1, x plus 4. The second one is 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. So this is a decomposition method. Our third rule, 2 times 3 is 6. So factors of 6 is 2 times 3 is 6 and 1 times 6 is 6 also. Now here plus mean factors need to be add, not subtract, add. So 3 plus 2 is 5, but both minus. Then only minus 2 with minus 3 is minus 5. So open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, close bracket. 2x starting at the brackets. Then minus 2 is one of the factor and minus 3 is another factor. Check both brackets one by one. The first bracket can be simplified by 2. So x minus 1. The second bracket is 2x minus 3. Cannot simplify anything. So once we find the answer, we need to write the top one, x minus 1, x plus 4 on the top, and x minus 1, 2x minus 3 at the bottom. So the x minus 1 cancel. So the final answer for the question is x plus 4 over 2x minus 3. Question number 7. The diagram shows a trapezium. All the measurements are in centimeters. The area of the trapezium is 46 centimeters squared. Show that x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals 0. First of all, trapezium's area, we remember the equation. So area equal half a plus b, which is the parallel sides, times height. So a is this, b is this, and the height is the perpendicular height. So if I add a plus b, so a plus b is going to be 3x plus 1 and 5x plus 3. So if I add them together, 8x plus 4. So half of that one, so area equal half of 8x plus 4 times height is 2x plus 3. So half of 8x plus 4 is 4x plus 2 times 2x plus 3. So this is expanding double brackets. So 4x times 2x is 8x squared, 12x plus 4x plus 6. The area is given here 46. So I'm rearranging all the equation to one side. 8x squared plus 16x minus 46 plus 6 equals 0. So I'll get 8x squared plus 16x minus 40 equals 0. So I'm going to divide by 8 all over. So x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals 0. That is the equation they ask you to show. You got 3 marks for that. Next, B part, solve the equation x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals 0. Give your solution correct to 2 decimal place. So give your solution to 2 decimal place means this is not a factors. You need to use the quadratic formula to do this one. So the equation is x squared plus 2x minus 5 equals 0. So a is 1 is the coefficient from the x squared, comma b equal 2 and c equal minus 5. So the equation for the quadratic formula, x equal minus b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Substitute the values minus b, so minus 2 plus or minus b squared, which is 2 squared, minus 4a times minus 5 over 2a. 2 times 1 is 2. So if you press the calculator, you will get 2 answers considering plus and minus. If you consider plus, you will get an answer 1.45 for 2 decimal place, and or another answer x equal minus 3.45, that is for the 2 decimal place as well. But if you consider x is the length of a line, so 3x plus 1 is going to be a negative answer. So this answer is going to be a not possible only because of it's a negative answer. Length can't be a negative answer. But in the question, give your solutions correct to 2 decimal place. So x equal 1.45 is 2 decimal place because the other answer is not possible. Question number 8. Simplify fully. There's a quadratics on the top and x squared minus 9 at the bottom. So factorize the top one. So first of all, 2x squared minus 7x plus 3. So 2 times 3, which is 6. Factors of 6 is 1 times 6, 2 times 3. The sign is plus, so you need to add the factors. 6 plus 1 is 7. That is the correct answer, and this is the not correct factor. So 1 and 6 both has to be minus in order to minus 1 plus minus 6 is minus 7. So this type of question, we are going to do the decomposition method. 2x at the start of the both brackets, one with minus 1 and other one with minus 6. But we need to check the each brackets, make sure they are not simplifying with any number. 2x minus 1 is not simplified format, so leave it as it is. 2x minus 6 can be simplified by 2, so x minus 3. So that is the final answer on the top. The denominator x squared minus 9, which can be x squared minus 3 squared, difference of 2 squared. So x minus 3, x plus 3. So finally 2x minus 1 in one bracket, x minus 3 the other bracket, underneath x minus 3, x plus 3. X minus 3, x minus 3 cancel. So the final answer is 2x minus 1, x plus 3. Question number 9. Solve 5, 2x plus 1 whole thing squared over 4x plus 5 equal 5x minus 1. I'm going to consider underneath the 5x minus 1, there's a 1 there. So now you can cross multiply. So 5 2x plus 1 whole thing squared times 1 equal 5x minus 1 times by 4x plus 5. So I'm going to be expanding the brackets both sides, 5 outside, so 2x plus 1 bracket and 2x plus 1 the other bracket. So this side I'm going to be expanding the brackets. 5x times 4x is 20, x squared, 5x times 5 is 25x minus 4x minus 5. So here I'm going to be expanding the brackets. 4x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 1 equal 20x squared plus 21x minus 5. So 20x squared, this 2x plus 2x is 4x times 5 is 20x plus 5 equal 20x squared plus 21x minus 5. If I bring everything to one side, 20x squared cancelled. So 20x coming this side becomes minus 20x. So 21x minus 20x minus 5 going other side is 5 already there. So I'm going to be multiply the minus 5 is going the other side is plus 5. So 10 equal 21x take away 20x equal x. So the answer is x equal 10. Question number 10. Solve x minus 1 whole thing squared minus 2 bracket x minus 1 minus 3 equals 0. So first of all, I'm going to be expand the x minus 1 whole thing squared. So x minus 1 and another x minus 1 minus 2 x plus 2 minus 3 equals 0. So what I did is I expand the bracket. Minus 2 times x is minus 2x, minus time minus is plus 2, then minus 3 equals 0. So expand the front bit. So x squared minus x plus 1 minus 2x and 2 minus 3 is minus 1 equal 0. X squared minus x is minus 2x together with minus 2x is minus 4x plus 1 and minus 1 cancel equals 0. So in this case I'm going to be factorize the x squared minus 4x. That means taking the common factor out. X is the common factor, so x minus 4 is inside the brackets equal to 0. So x can be 0 or x minus 4 can be 0. So x equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0, which gives x equal 4. So the answer for the question number 10 is x equals 0 or 4. Question number 11. Solve x squared minus 3x minus 10 equals 0 is straightforward quadratics. 10. The factors of 10 is 1 times 10, 2 times 5. The sign is minus, so take away the factors. 10 take away 1 is 9, so that is not the factors. 5 take away 2 is 3, that is the factor. You need to get minus 3, so the bigger number get the minus, the other one get the plus. So 2 brackets x plus 2 x minus 5 equal 0. So x plus 2 equals 0. You get the answer x equal minus 2 or x minus 5 equals 0. So x equal 5. So the two answers possible, minus 2 or 5. Question number 12. A rectangular lawn has a length of 3x meters and a width of 2x meters. The lawn has a path of width 1 meter on 3 of its sides. The diagram is given. The total area of the lawn and the path is 100 meters squared. Lawn and the path is 100 meters squared. Show that the equation, quadratic equation equal to 0. So this is exactly same as the question number 7 in the same tutorial. We are expecting a similar kind of question in the 2019 GCSE paper. So in a quadratic chapter, so the diagram and proving and finding the solution, that type of question we are expecting. So let's do this question. So let me draw a quick rectangle. This rectangle is including the path and the lawn. So let's sketch this one. And so the length of the path and lawn is 1 here, 1 here. So this is 3x. So I can put this is 3x plus 2. So that is the length of the path including the lawn. The width is only one side has the path. So 2x plus 1. So the width is 2x plus 1. That's all you need to know. The area is 100 meters squared. So basically we are going to have a expanding bracket. So 3x plus 2 times by 2x plus 1 equal 100. So if you expand the brackets, we can get the answer 6x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 2 equal 100. So 6x squared plus 7x minus 98 equals 0. So that is the answer they are asking you to show. So it's a 2 marks question. So the next part is B part. Calculate the area of the lawn. Show clear algebraic working. So we need to solve this equation to find out the x answer. So I am writing 6x squared plus 7x minus 98 equal 0. In 2017 paper also there is a quadratics with a higher number came on a non-calculator paper. So according to the marking scheme, most of the students, they didn't find the factors for that quadratic, same as this question. So if you want to do this one, so you need to times 6 times 98. Let me use the calculator. 6 times 98 is 588. So we need to find out two factors, two numbers which times to give minus 588, and those two numbers added together to give plus 7. So that is the factors we need to find out. So basically how I'm going to work out is going to be a little bit of, if this question comes on a non-calculator paper, it is going to be really hard. So 6 times 98. I know 98 is a factor of 2 times 49, and 49 is a factor of 7 times 7. So these are the factors 6, 2, 7 and 7. So we need to somehow find out again 3 and 2 is a factors of 6. So I'm going to check. So if I multiply 2 with 2, 2 and 2 and 7. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 7 is 28 is one number. 3 times 7 is 21. So 28 times 21 gives 588. 28 positive together with minus 21 gives plus 7. So that is the factors for 588. So I'm going to write the two brackets equal 0, 6x at the start plus 28 and minus 21. But we need to check the both brackets can simplify or not. So I'm going to be dividing both by 2. So 3x plus 14. The next one is 2x minus 7, because if I divide by both by 3, 3 goes into 2, 3 goes into 7, 21, so equals 0. So 3x plus 14 can be 0. So x is going to be a negative answer, minus 14 over 3, not possible because length cannot be negative. 2x minus 7 equals 0. X will come to 7 divided by 2, which is x equal 3.5 meters. Calculate the area of the lawn. So loan area equal 3x times 2x. So 3 times 3.5 times 2 times 3.5. So this is 10.5 times 7. So answer I get 73.5 meter square. That is the end of the video. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so to see the upcoming videos. If you like to download the tutorial we discussed in the video, you can download it from our website www.smart-tutors.co.uk/worksheet.php. Thank you.